Hello, Silent Magicians here, made a brand new Dark Magician tournament legal deck this time. It is my favourite card in the whole game, and I am determined to make it a top tier deck. And I am willing to spend as much time as I can to make different decks for Dark Magicians. So I will be uploading some more videos based on this guy soon. So here it is. I call this the Dark Eyes deck. I'm about to show you the Dark Magician deck. I'm sorry it's taken so long to upload a brand new video. I've been extremely busy the last 3 months. Before Christmas, mayhem. Anyway, starting with 3 Dark Magicians. Ace card of the deck. Yeah, pretty much he is the ace card. 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons. Dark Eyes. So Red Eyes, Dark Magician. 3 Elemental Hero Prismas. Very important card. Gets my ace card out quicker. 2 Mathematicians. Good draw power. 2 Carboneddons to get Red Eyes out quicker. 2 Summoner Monks to get Prisma out. 2 Gores, very handy, level 7, good for ranks and things like that. That's all the monsters. For the spell cards, and I'll start with 1 Pot of Duality, gets me look for my cards quicker. 2 Fusion Sages, pretty much to add 2 polymerizations to my hand. Also good for discard fodder for Summoner Monk. 2 Dark Magic Attacks, since it's like a Harpy's Feather Duster for Dark Magician, and I can use it for Prisma as well, so you know it's pretty much an easy card to use. 2 Dragon's Mirrors to fuse Red Eyes and Dark Magician in my graveyard. Reinforcements of the Army ×2 to add Prismas to my hand, plus use it for discard fodder. 2 Swing of Memories, since Dark Magician and Red Eyes go in the graveyard quite often with this deck. 1 Snatch Steal to take control of the opponent's monsters. 1 Soul Charge, you know, pretty much same reason, pretty much like Swing of Memories, except it brings more than one out in case I'm in a tight spot. 2 Magic Planters, which you'll see because I've got 2 continuous track cards in the deck, which you know it gets mixed up with this guy. So yeah, they're quite handy cards for draw power, and a Miracle Fusion for Prisma and a Dark Monster to summon, you know, a fusion monster in my extra deck, which you'll see in a moment. Now for my trap cards. Bottomless Trap Hole, pretty much a staple card, very handy. Compulsory, large effect adds the cards back to the opponent's hand. Torrential Tribute, I'm okay with this trap card, but you know, with cards like Stellar Knights and Shadows, it kind of, you know, doesn't have much of effect as often anymore. But I still put it in the deck for other decks. And 2 Fiendish Chains, which is why I've got, it's handy to stop the opponent's effects. That's why I've got 2 Magic Planters in the deck, because it kind of contradicts with Gores. So yeah, I've only put two in, but I do think it's a handy card to have for the deck. Now for my extra deck, I'll start with 2 Amulet Dragons, pretty much for Red Eyes and Dark Magician. 1 Meteor Black Dragon to get Red Eyes to the graveyard with Prisma. He doesn't really actually get summoned for this deck, so he kind of helps me get rid of Red Eyes in the graveyard in case he commands a dead draw. 2 First of the Dragons. A very handy card to have, especially since it requires 2 normal monsters, and Red Eyes and Dark Magician fit the bill. 1 Elemental Hero Escurido to fuse Prisma with a Dark Monster, because the deck's pretty much based on Dark Monsters. I was thinking of adding the Elemental Hero Gaia for Carboneddon and Mathematician, but I've temporarily just used him for the moment to see how it does. 2 E1 Illusion Magicians. It really handy card, lets me get Dark Magician out from my deck as quick as that, especially since it requires 2 level 7 to overlay, and since Gores, Red Eyes and Dark Magician are all level 7s, he's really easy to summon out. I've got number 11 Big Eye. He's very handy in tight situations, and pretty much use him for, he's like a temporary gel free card. Now Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, extremely handy for really strong powerful monsters, so I'll kind of use him for a beatdown in case I haven't got anything strong enough to defeat it. Evil Swarm Exciter Knight, like pretty much a very handy card for all decks now, I think. 2 Daigusto Emeralds, extremely handy to get Red Eyes and Dark Magician from the graveyard, especially since like summon a Monk, then use summon that Prisma, use Prisma's effects, overlay, summon this guy and get Dark Magician back from the grave, or Red Eyes. So yeah, I automatically get this guy and a level 7 monster out. 1 Gaga Cowboy. I've never actually been able to use him, but he's pretty much a stable card. So I'm using him for now. I might replace him for like another Big Eye or something. And finally, Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer, which is a really handy card to have for the deck. But it's either him or the Augusta Emerald or Dark Rebellion Dragon that helps me out the most. Exciting Nights is when I'm really in a tight spot. So yeah, that's my extra deck. And now for my side deck. Got Blackluster Soldier. Originally he was in the deck, but then I only realised that Prism was my only light monster, so I kind of temporarily put him aside for now. A Mathematician. I do find him handy that he gets to be there to send Carbonette into the grave. But I thought 3 was a bit too much, but I did like but 3, I kind of drew him all the time, so I kind of put 1 aside. 1 Sacred Sword of 7 Stars, level 7 Banishment, draw 2 cards. 1 Polymerization, okay, because I do sometimes find that 2 isn't enough. Pot of Duality, additional draw power. 1 Burial from a Different Dimension for to bring back my banished monsters for his Dragon's Mirror and Miracle Fusion. Mystical Space Typhoon ×2. These 2 were in the deck before I decided to use Dark Magic Attack. Another Dragon's Mirror, to get the Dragon Fusion monsters out. Defusion, which I do love using that card, especially in my other decks that I use that aren't tournament legal. But yeah, I do love using this card, and I thought I'll try and use it sometime in a tournament sometime. And then there's additional Fusion Sage to get Polymerization out quicker, because I do tend to find that Red Eyes and Dark Magician clock my hand up, and Fusion Sage helps me, get them to the graveyard much quicker, since I can fuse them together. 2-dimensional Prisons do find extremely handy that they banish your opponent's monsters without destroying them, and they kind of cancel off the effects of Tellarknight and things like that. 1 Mirror Force, because I'm an old-fashioned dude and I really love this trap. Yeah, I'm very disappointed that it's not as useful as it used to be now, but I'll still use 1 anyway. And finally, a Fusion Reserve, which lets me add a Polymerization and one of the Fusion Material monsters, so it lets me add Dark Magician and Polymerization quicker. And that's my Dark Magician Dark Eyes deck, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the deck profile. And like I said before, I'm sorry it took so long to upload another video, but I've been extremely busy the past few months. Anyway, leave your comments below and tell me what you think of the deck and any other additional changes you think I should put in. Thank you.